Okay, the title of this is Movement Analysis Number 2, Pitching Motion, and I am Adam Garduno. So the skill we're going to be analyzing here is a pitching motion, or a little boy throwing the ball. And the progression we see here is the prep phase of him stepping back, and then we have the movement here is the throwing motion itself, and the follow through, he comes down on a knee to regain balance and stability. So the first biomechanic element I'm going to be talking about here is work to increase energy, which is very similar to the impulse-momentum relationship. Now, in order to increase energy here, we're going to increase the displacement over which the force is applied, and that will increase the velocity of the object. So in essence here, what we're talking about, which he already does a good job of doing, we see him cock his arm back pretty far, and what that's going to do is it's going to allow him maximum displacement while holding the ball before releasing it in the throwing motion. Now if you wanted to increase energy more, you're obviously going to have to reach back even further and cock it back even further, and then that should be able to increase energy. But judging by someone his size, that's about as much energy as he's going to be able to get behind that ball. And then the next biomechanical principle I'm talking about would be trajectory, which has to do with the angle of the release, the speed of the release, and the height of the release. Now, the angle we see him release the ball here is about, well, it's above 45 degrees, so which means the object will go higher than it will go horizontally. And it's not straight up, so the object is not going to come straight down. So it's right in that plane where you'd want to release in order to have maximum distance on that ball. The next part of trajectory would be the speed of the release, and we'll watch it in regular time here. It's a pretty quick release, but with an increase of speed in the release, you're going to increase the apex of the flight path. So if you wanted to go even further, you're going to have a quicker release. And the other part of trajectory is height of the release. So the angle, height, and speed of release are all intertwined. Each affect the other for optimal performance depending on the most desired outcome. Alright, and the last biomechanical principle I'm going to talk about is stability, which is the capacity of an object to return to equilibrium or to its original position after being displaced. And the three factors that affect that are center of gravity, size of the base of support, and the weight of the object. So, we see him here as he begins his throw. He takes a step, which there increases his stability. And then as he throws it, we're talking about base of support here, the knee comes down, even further increasing the base of support. So he has maximum support of his body here after he throws the ball. The other part would be the height of the center of gravity. Now you see he's straight up before he throws, and as he throws and takes a step, his center of gravity lowers, also giving him more stability. And the last part of stability here is going to be the weight of the object, which he himself has no control of increasing or decreasing at the point of this throw. So that is really unaffected. But by taking a long step and lowering here, the stability is able to be maximized. And that is the video analysis.